stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start the 25. On the run, it's Marshall. Breaks an open space. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On first down, it's play action. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. It's caught, still going inside the 10. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Arkansas, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Walker. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Press coverage now from the secondary. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Makes a nice move there. Oh, he jukes him again. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Razorbacks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Marshall. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
He escapes the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession was a 1-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Norton. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the...
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Razorbacks. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And they move into the lead here in the semifinal. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead.
We talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The first play of the drive, they'll set up from the 13. Quick throw to the left. Finds room at the 30. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. A deep shot, but he paid for it. It is intercepted. He could go. We finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And tackled after a small pickup there. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. No huddle here for the offense.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Nice grab. It's Porter. Touchdown, Ohio State. Way too much speed on that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. No huddle now for the offense. Toss play to the outside. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. You senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score. First down, we're going to throw the football. Gets rid of it on the move. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Arkansas. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Walker. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He's got it in the open. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. And the Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first.
He's in the clear. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. 1st down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep to the right side. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Change of direction. Breaking. Another great move. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
Grab down the middle. It's Peoples. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10. The offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. But you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they hit a touchdown themselves.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They look to throw it here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. State offense comes back onto the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
A lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Moves out of the pocket. Heaves the ball deep down that right side. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Buckeyes line up with a first and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. Small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll get the first-down yards before they finally bring him down. The Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. The tackle is made. But the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Walker. Solid job on the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And one play has flipped field position. First down, the opponent's 44.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Norton. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, we've seen him do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Great connection there for 6 points. Might have to try the extra point.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. The short completion of the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. And the Razorbacks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Let's fly to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep to the right side. And that one is incomplete. They tried a deep ball with time running out in the third quarter, but it doesn't work. So Arkansas has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets some space around the 30. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass caught on a comeback route. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back.
Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The Razorbacks come to the line in a hurry-up. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks moving quickly down the field here. Grinding away with a running game. He's got the first and still going. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Arkansas. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, he just has to throw it away. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw here. Throws to the tight end. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Back to throw again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made, a lot of space now. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
The elite quarterbacks in college football have this ability to use your athletic ability to get away from pressure, but also maintain your vision downfield, finds the open target, and then makes a perfect throw for a beautiful touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. We reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? And that will pick up the first down, a spot of a 38.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Grinding away on the ground. Going to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long for their 19. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. He's got a man down the middle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's another deep shot. Catch is made down the middle. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great catch when they desperately needed it. An important touchdown, but they still trail. Now, Kirk, you practice the onside kick over and over. Can they execute it right here with a spot in the natty on the line?
National championship. I love that the offense was able to come up with points here, at least give them this chance. But now we just all sit back, hold our breath, and see if this kickoff team has a chance to catch a break and where that ball bounces up into the air to try to recover.
And the point after is right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football.
Ah, here he goes. They bring them down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in a rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.